The sights and sounds of another ranked upset at home for the West Virginia men's soccer program as they drop number 17 Penn State 3-1 here at DDS. A great result, a great effort by the Mountaineers, and it all started really in the 23rd minute. A back and forth game up until that second yellow card to Penn State's Jalen Watson, and the game took on something completely different.
It really did turn there. West Virginia really took control and advantage from there. West Virginia was really outstanding tonight, put the game away when it needed to, had some tense moments, but finished things off for another ranked victory. These two teams came in this week, said what Coach Stratford said, we want what they have, a number by their name. Next week, I guarantee you West Virginia will have a number by their name.
Yeah, good chance for that one. We'll walk you through the highlights and how it all transpired here this evening as we'll take a look at the second yellow card to Jalen Watson as Tony Pineda was leading the counterattack. He was sent off and West Virginia would possess the ball, be comfortable with the ball, and be inspired with the ball. They were having fun. And here's the goal to get things started for Jorgensen.
Great finish there, top shelf. West Virginia took advantage of the man advantage. And then there's some acrobatics to get the crowd fired up.
Second goal comes from Thiessen off a set piece. Penn State threatening, and West Virginia answers right back.
The German is so tall, tough to defend on set pieces, and you can see why there.
Penn State would add a goal, make it interesting with limited time left. Jimenez Albalda seals it. 3-1 the final from Dick Dalesk Soccer Stadium. Great result for the Mountaineers at home yet again, and we spoke with Coach Stratford to get his thoughts on the game. Coach Stratford, congratulations on the result. You guys get it done 3-1. Walk us through that game. Adam and I were talking. It seems like there were many phases, so walk us through how you saw it.
Yeah, I think obviously the sending off was a pivotal moment in the game, relatively early on. I thought it was fairly even. I thought we just started to show the areas where we could potentially start to exploit them, and then just as we grew into the game, they obviously go down to 10 men. So pleased with the way that we finished the half. Obviously, in those situations, you want to kill the game off as early as possible, get the second goal, and make sure the job is done. And I just have to give a ton of credit to Penn State that they didn't go away. They had a dangerous chance at 1-0 relatively early in the second half, and again, even at 2-0, they didn't stop. Transition was fantastic. We knew that. The speed in the counter with only 10 men, and I've said to most of their players and their coaching staff just then, they have a ton to be proud of tonight, and I have a ton of respect for what they've just achieved, despite obviously what will feel like a disappointing outcome for them. And yeah, I guess lastly, if you thought I was disappointed we didn't keep a clean sheet on Monday, you better believe I am tonight.
I won't say that I may have mentioned that at some point, but take me through trying to balance the pace of the game, right? Because I feel like West Virginia wanted to play an up-tempo game, but the game called for possession, some patience. How did you try to balance keeping the pace up, but also being smart?
Yeah, look, I think now that it's over, I think this was a good test, and I'm glad that we've lived some of those experiences, in terms of whether it was against 10 or whether it's just simply against a team that we are going to have a lot of the ball and a lot of the territory. We have to improve in terms of our ability to break them down in the final third and play with even more of a creative license and continue to move off the ball. I think we went away a little bit from what our identity is supposed to be in terms of our attacking shape and some of the patterns that we work on. So there'll be some good teaching moments, as well as understanding that even with 10 men, they still possessed a threat on the counter-attack. But look, we've obviously talked a lot about the depth and feeling like we can keep the energy up. They were down to 10 men, and we wanted to keep the energy up. I have to say, it was us that was cramping at the end of the game today. So again, my hat's off to Penn State, and they're going to be a very, very good team this season. And regardless, that's going to be a big win for this program.
One of the positives I think you can take is responses. Responses after everything. Responding after the pit game. Responding, after giving up the goal and being back a little bit. Are you going to take that away as another positive? Yeah,
for sure. I think we need to understand what led to those moments and some subtle moments of complacency and some minor details. And it was something we stressed at half-time that listen, we still need to transition. We still need to defend with incredible urgency because don't take it for granted that they're down to 10 men. Not only does it allow us to win the ball back higher, but it will continue to suck the life out of them. And I have to say we had some moments where we weren't quite where we needed to be, and it's difficult. I understand that when you have long spells when we're that close territorially to their goal, and you know, you can't help but subtly take some things for granted in terms of we're just going to stay there, right? We're going to continue to possess, but yeah, they still managed to cause some problems on the counter-attack, and we, as a result, will have to learn from those moments, and we'll see it as a teaching opportunity going into Monday night now.
Excellent performance, Coach. Congratulations. We'll speak soon.
Thanks very much, guys.
Final score from Dick Dalesk Soccer Stadium, 3-1. West Virginia drops number 17, Penn State. And for the first time since 1998, West Virginia with back-to-back ranked wins. The Stratford era is underway in the biggest way. For Adam Zundel, I'm Andrew Caridi saying so long from DDS. We'll see you soon.